Pinky versus Cherokee, such a great comparison. I wanted to do this as I'm sitting in this pharmacology lecture. Both of them hold a special place in my heart, and they got me through my teen years back in the DVD days. I used to sneak and watch the video on one channel with the flip back button to Nickelodeon, just in case my mom walked in. Real gooners know what I'm talking about. We're going to rank them in 5 categories: appearance, talent, screen presence, versatility, and longevity. Everything will be on a scale of 0 to 10 using even numbers only. The highest score wins. Pinky. In her prime, she was so fine that it didn't make sense. I was ready to marry her in my high school years. Cherokee had that beautiful skin and the legendary ass and tattoo. She would have got my money too, if only I were old enough with money back then. Let's start on appearance, and only prime appearance, because Cherokee is the clear winner if we're judging today. Pinky's hair colour with that skin tone was perfection. She had a pretty face and the body was absolutely banging. From her slim, thick frame back in the early days, and even when she got a little thicker, it hasn't held up the greatest today. She's far from ugly. I'd still do it for old time's sake. I'm giving her an 8 out of 10 since we're doing even numbers only. Cherokee had that pretty face with an amazing ass. Her alluring eyes can get you too. Overall for appearance, I give her an 8 as well. Let's go to talent, meaning on-camera skills. No need to explain further, we know what I mean. Pinky was like LeBron, she could do it all. She could play every position and had her opponents often tapping out, except for Shorty Mac. She was elite orally, great on top or doggy, and was a trooper in missionary. I give her a 10 as far as overall talent goes. Cherokee was talented too. I don't want to call her a one-trick pony, but we all know what her strong point was. Hell, that's how she earned her nickname. The cheeks were elite, and you had to have stamina to keep up in doggy or with her on top. She wasn't the greatest in the oral game compared to Pinky, but she still could get the job done. Plus, her ass was enough for anyone. For that, I give her a score of 8. Screen presence is another strong point for Pinky. Her enthusiasm was captivating. You can tell she actually enjoyed doing it, and that's a gem not only in the industry but in real life as well. She knew how to capture a camera, and her talk game was great. Some people may feel it was over the top at times, but that's expected in the industry. The point is, when she's on screen, she has your full attention. I give her an 8 in this category. Cherokee knew how to capture a camera as well for her body and eyes. Not much to say, she's amazing to look at. Sometimes her energy can be lackluster, which is why I'd give her a 6 in this category. How are we doing so far? Fair or unfair? What are your scores up to this point? Versatility is another strong point for Pinky. She was strong in every category. One-on-one, trains, orgy, interracial, and she was lethal with that strap in girl-on-girl scenes. She was strong in everything, so I'll give her an 8 in this category. Cherokee had no problem in versatility. She was always a willing participant when it came to her work and did most categories. It's just that Pinky was willing to go the extra mile in comparison. So I'll give her a 6. Now finally, longevity. They are both Hall of Famers and royalty in the industry. Pinky had a Mike Vick, Allen Iverson, Derrick Rose type of impact, but it was short-lived at her peak. Cherokee has been consistent forever. She was doing this at a high level well before and after Pinky. I like to compare them to 50 Cent and Rick Ross. 50 came in and shook up the industry, but it flared off as he ventured into other businesses. Ross came in the game good and has been steadily consistent from Port of Miami. And even now, I'll give Pinky a 6 in this category. Her early impact was perfect. You just had to be there to witness it, but it's hard to ignore the later years. She can get the job done, but it's nothing like before. I'll give Cherokee a 10 in this category. She's been fine forever and still looks the same. She started before Pinky and went much longer after. Hell, she still makes good videos now. That ass hasn't aged. Before I draw up the score, what is your score for these ladies based on the ranking system? Let's tally up the votes. Pinky, an 8 for appearance, a 10 in talent, an 8 each in screen presence and versatility, and a 6 in longevity. That's an impressive 40 points. Cherokee also gets an 8 for appearance, an 8 for talent, a 6 in screen presence, 6 for versatility, and 10 for longevity, falling just short with a great score of 38 points. These are 2 of my favourites ever. Both hold a dear place in my memory book, and I'm sure it's the same for many watching this. If I had to pick one to hook up with right now today, it'll definitely be Cherokee.